boy, the weather has been crazy around here. The wind's really been howling, 20 to 30 knots. The waves have been pretty big. So I decided to go out and take some shots with my trusty Fuji X-H1 and the 100 to 400. Boy, what a great combination. You know, I was able to use this combination to shoot video and stills, which I think that's incredible that I was able to do both of that. And all this handheld, no tripods or anything. And boy, I'm telling you, the video is pretty good for being zoomed out as far as I was with the all the way out to 400. So I really enjoyed this setup. What a great setup for shooting waves. So anyway, why don't we go out and check out the video right now. Well, we're headed over to a very, very good spot for surf over here in Rockport in the afternoon. Approaching high tide now. We'll just have to see what we run into. It's crazy. A lot of waves. It's nuts. Well, the waves are pretty crazy, but pictures aren't that great. Shooting over at Strathmouth Island here and seeing some great waves over there, but there's a lot. I think there's a lot more action over in Rockport Harbor, going over the breakwater. We're at high tide right now, so we're going to go over and visit that, see what it looks like. Okay, now we're walking into the Headlands, and I'm sure we're going to see some incredible waves going over the breakwater because it's pretty crazy out. So we'll see what happens. Kind of neat here is that they've cut a new path through the woods here, which goes right down to the water, and you're able to see some of the great locations here in Rockport out at the Headlands. And I'm going to show you a little bit of that path right now. New cutting, which is great because it leads you right out to a nice, beautiful view of the harbor and the breakwater and stuff. It's great. Might be some poison ivy you got to watch out for, but other than that, wait till you see this viewpoint. It's beautiful. So that's it from over at the Headlands in Rockport. It had like a 3-day nor'easter here, and it's been really windy, 20 to 30 knots. But the problem is that the waves coming from the wrong direction. There's nothing really interesting there. There's not a lot of fetch. If you know what that means, there's not a lot of space in between the waves, and they're not as large. If you go southwest over in Gloucester off of the back shore, it's much, much better when it's really, really blowing out and the waves are coming in from an ocean storm. But here it's just wavy, but it's not really bad. Some waves going over the breakwater here, which is kind of interesting, and the boats are really getting tossed around, the ones at the beginning of the harbor here. I shot some video, some knucklehead out on the breakwater there looking at the waves, hoping that he wasn't going to get washed in. Shot some pictures back here, the real high, it's just really, really high tide right now. Ooh, good one, just went over the breakwater there. So anyway, what I'll do is I'll label the pictures for one of my friends on the channel, and you can comment on some of the images. They're not great. They're all right. They're just not great. But anyway, that's it for this week. And if you like this content, please subscribe to this channel and give me a thumbs up and a comment. That would be awesome. And that's it for this week, and we'll catch you next time.